Lord. Good afternoon, everyone.
Afternoon.
I wish I came for Martin. I'm a bit broken, and so I engaged your patience. And then Johnny came, and you know, said all the truth. But to some of us, Miss Mavis would have had a story before. And some of us would have known the glory, but not the story. Miss Mavis really had a house in White Rock, but she really lives in Charleston in the early days. Anybody can remember Miss Mavis and her mom was best friends. And so she is really our second mom. And my mom would have been Martin's second mom. And they wore about us. My mother had 6 children. Miss Mavis had 1. And single mothers, it's always rough. We ate from each other's pots. We sleep in our grandmother's bed together. And if Martin ever leave and come back and was sure where his mom was, he head straight to Charleston because that is where his mom would have been. We were talking the other day and he reminded me of an incident that he came and his mom left a message that she was in Charleston because there was a pepper. And Martin always tried to fit Maroon Cemetery. I walk past, and then I walk through it. And I walk up a road. And he couldn't find no company to come up. And Martin run from White River straight in his good lap. That is the relationship that Charleston had with Miss Mavis. My family was Miss Mavis' adopted family. Miss Mavis has been important for a long time. I am not young, and I can remember for my entire life, Miss Mavis and my mother. And they all show labor rights. My mother had big power, and it never come between our family and shower labor rights. Miss Mavis never say it to you, shower labor rights. Today we are here, and as I said, there's a story before a glory. And so we're going to speak of Miss Mavis, of the contribution that she would have made to our community and to my family in a short way. And let me also apologize for Carl Clark, Papadoc, who should have been here doing the tribute for the community and I'll be doing the tribute for my family. He is unable to make it because of a late commitment. And so Martin, he said to apologize to you. So I apologize. Because we're talking about Devon and Miss Mavis' son, talk about Papadoc. Never wrong to Miss Mavis. So we go. A name like a toast to a life lived with so much love and so much to give. Through seasons of calm and through storms of the grave, she carried the light in her own special way. The bubbles may settle and the glass may be still, but the warmth of her spirit no shadow can chill. In every bright memory, in all that is true, Miss Mavis, the world was made better. Miss Mavis was a woman whose life was defined by grace. resilience, and unwavering commitment to those she loved. To know her was to understand the true meaning of kindness. She carried an elegance that wasn't just in, but in the way she moved. You can look at her picture that Martin chose. You tell her that, oh, elegant, she was a beautiful lady. On behalf of the community of Charlestown, I read. Today the air of Charlestown feels a little stiller. We gather not to mourn the passing of a strong woman, but to celebrate the extraordinary life of a woman whose kitchen was a sanctuary, whose friendship was a fortress, and whose spirit was a glue that could hold family and community together. Charlestown will always remember the magic in her kitchen with the perfect seasoning in every meal. In Charlestown, we know that great cook is more than someone who follows a recipe. Miss Mavis was an artist. She understood the language of seasoning and the patience of slow simmering hot, whether it was the aroma of fresh pimento and hot bonnets bubbling from her pot. She could turn a simple meal into a celebration of life. Her food was her way of saying to you, of saying you are loved, you are welcome. Her cooking was a gift to all of us. Her kitchen was a place of laughter, storytelling, and belonging. Miss Mavis embodied the resilience and warmth of her ancestors. She walked, and let me pause to say that.
I had to treat them, I got treatment.
In Charlestown, we know the culture. We want to read it out. And Miss Mavis was ever welcome. She was an honorary Marine for the community. And so we hear that today. And because of that, her request for decades was make sure I was buried in Charlestown. No matter which cemetery, they have to bury at Charlestown. So today we sent her to the ancestors who have gone before her. She walked with a quiet dignity, a woman of deep roots and of wide branches. She reminded us all that community is just not about where you live, it's about